tell you, first of all, that I have 2 full-time jobs. I have one full-time job that pays me, and I have another full-time job that's my hobby. So I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. Sure, go ahead and start. So I'm using my iPhone as a crib sheet. There is a secret society out there among you, and it might not be so secret anymore because I'm wearing the t-shirt. But it's online, and it's in your neighborhood, and it's in your grocery store parking lot, and those people that you see who run into each other in the Target hygiene aisle with the, oh my God, hi, how are you? Yeah, that's us. We're made up of people of all shapes and sizes, ages, colors, nationalities, and creeds. We have one thing in common, and we all know something you don't know. In the end of your life, it's going to seem shorter than one of these Ignite speeches. The experiences and stories that we all share together make up the quality of our life. That the best way to get there is never the shortest way. We understand that waking up at 6 in the morning and driving 200 miles just to get to lunch is actually kind of fun. We identify each other on highways and byways and back roads. We identify each other with a wave, a nod, by a purse, a keychain, or a t-shirt. We know each other by a license plate frame or a small cling in a car window. We have one thing in common to start. It doesn't really matter which Mini you own. It doesn't matter whether you modify it or you leave it like it was the day it rolled off the lot. It doesn't even matter if you never clean it at all. It doesn't matter how much money you have, the size of your house, because when you own a Mini, you just can't help but love it and seek out other owners. Motorcycle friend kind of gets it. Recently, hundreds, actually about 850 Mini owners drove all the way across the country from New Jersey to New York in something called Mini Takes the States. It's a bit of a pilgrimage, and we have pilgrimages all year long. We go to places like the Dragon, Las Vegas, Mount Washington, just because we enjoy each other's company. These experiences bind us together like glue. And like any secret society, inclusion is an escape from the ordinary, because life is hard. It's full of things like mortgage payments and insurance and work and kids and trauma, and the house needs a new roof. You know, how many of you wake up on a Saturday and say, I really wish I had a way to get out of the rat race? We have that. Secret societies strip all of that away. Sometimes they issue a uniform, a code. They do away with the structure of modern society, and they replace it with an internal language, a jargon that's only understood by insiders. On the weekends, we take off the suits and ties, we throw socioeconomic status to the side, and suddenly it doesn't matter who you are or where you came from, because we all share the love of a car, the thrill of the open road and the sunshine, and the chance to just be yourself with people who are happy to see you. So what separates us from the rest of the world? Why do our owners congregate in car clubs more than any other outside of motorcycle clubs? See, I had that in there. What is so inherently interesting about a Mini that makes us seek each other out? A few slides ago, you saw there are currently 425,000 Mini owners in the United States, and more than half of us become members of car clubs. That's not bad for a small car company that wasn't even allowed to sell cars here until 10 years ago. So what separates us from the rest of the world? We're seekers. We seek something honest, something greater than ourselves, something bigger than the sum of its parts, something that in the crazy day-to-day just turns ordinary around, takes the mundane trip to the grocery store and turns it into something really interesting that we just don't want to end. Something that kind of feels like love at first sight with a car, but it just lasts for years. The kind of love that's unconditional. Because a Mini isn't just a car, it's a pet. You see that? My friends know my car's name. Oliver was my R53, and Oscar's in the parking lot, and Felix is getting off a boat this morning. When you share the love of a car with your friends, like Rodney, they kind of start to feel affection for your car too, which is kind of creepy. I got lost, sorry. Oh, I get Facebook wall posts all the time from friends of mine who say, I saw you. You were on 95. Where were you going? I'm connected to people that I've never met, people from all over the world, because we share a common language. When I moved, I posted on my forum and said I need help. I had 25 Mini Coopers in my driveway. Sorry. But by virtue of being here, you all share a little bit of that spirit too. You understand the value of embracing something that's different. Oh, I'm going to be cut off. Oh, no, no. You understand that the quality of your life is not defined by your bank account. It's not defined by what school you went to. It's defined by human connection and living a life less ordinary, and that the best things in life come from the stories that you share with others. You know that community isn't created by boundaries, walls, or fences, but by openness, kindness, and shared experience. Your turn.